What's up? Welcome everybody to the very first edition of Cinema.
What's going on, everybody?
We got one.
Okay. Niggas say y'all some Cinnabalisms, Cinnabons.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Welcome to the very first edition of Cynicism.
Hey.
I'm Eric.
It's your boy Dante, man. We really appreciate y'all for joining us. Today we're gonna be doing our first ever Cynicism review. We're gonna be reviewing Bad Boys for Life, Bad Boys 3.
Yes.
And this is a spoiler review.
Spoiler alert, warning,
Spoils everywhere. If you haven't seen the movie yet, just make sure that you go see the movie and then tune back in afterwards, because we spoiling the fuck out of this one.
Bad Boys for Life is the third entry in the Bad Boys franchise. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get it.
So basically the movie starts off with a crazy chase scene going on. And of course Mike and Marcus are at the center of it.
Right.
You got Mike driving this cold ass blue Porsche through downtown. They driving through Miami. Police are behind them. And
it looks like
we don't really know what the hell going on.
It looks like a police chase.
Yeah, it looks like it's a chase. They reach their destination, which happens to be the hospital to welcome the birth of Marcus's very first grandchild.
Marcus is having a grandbaby.
Nice little emotional moment.
And a nice nod to their age.
Yeah. You realize that Marcus's daughter is giving birth to a baby. And the father is Reggie.
Reggie from Bad Boys 2. But that's how I knew that this was a movie. Because if this was real life, he would have never came back.
Right.
It's no fucking way. At this point in the movie, that's when we get introduced to who's going to be one of the primary villains. So I think we're in like a Mexican prison or something like that. But you see, yeah, we're not showing the location. You see this woman in there, a guard approaches her, she's doing like some type of witchcraft chant or whatever. The shit look mad weird. And then she gets insanely stabbed.
Oh, it was visceral.
It was pretty cool.
Man. So everybody takes turns shaking.
Then everybody gets involved.
It's a party. Yeah.
Right. She gets into an ambulance.
This is where we get introduced to the second villain.
Primary villain.
He's an actual primary villain who happens to be the son of the woman that just murdered the guard in the prison. He come out like a Latin J. Cole.
Right.
With his little jacket on.
Early
J. Cole.
Right.
Out in the wilderness Cole.
Right. Right before you got the dreadhead. At that point, we go back to our guys, Mike and Marcus. They having a celebratory little get together at the bar, and they have a bet to a foot race.
And the wager is if Marcus, who's Martin's character, if he wins, then they go ahead and retire and go on living out the rest of their lives.
Right.
And Mike said if he wins, then they keep going.
Yeah.
They keep going.
Right.
Until they too old.
Which they are now.
Right.
I don't know what he kept saying until the wheels fall off. I was like, nigga, they fell off a while ago.
Mike is clearly winning a race.
Right.
Some dude comes through down the strip on a motorcycle with a goddamn P90. He shoots
full movie.
He shoots Mike.
Right. That scene was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Right. The movie went from this fun scene where they were joking, laughing, and then it instantly got serious. You see Martin and he's by his bedside. Pretty much at some point you see him in the church. Pretty much makes a promise to God. If he saves Mike's life, then he'll give up violence, which,
unrealistic.
Right, exactly. Given the profession that they're in.
You get to meet this whole other team that his previous love interest was a part of. They put together a younger team to investigate or trace the bullet that hit Mike. The main villain. So this is where we learn what pretty much his motives are.
It's a list. It's a list of
the motives of the villain. They have this main villain and his mother. They have ties to Mike Lowry's character, Will Smith's character, because he was a part of an investigation that got his father killed. So while he's in this coma state, this main villain guy is pretty much killing anybody that had any involvement, that had anything to do with the case, or that gave any information towards getting his father killed.
People just getting murdered. Because it's Miami, everybody's at a party. There's a lot of headshots going on at the galas out there. 6 months pass. Reggie and Marcus's daughter are actually getting married. Mike is at the wedding. He's in a wheelchair. And then he gets up. He makes a speech.
A lot of shit has happened in the 6 months that he was in a coma, aside from the murders. And he approaches Marcus like, hey, man, what's up, man? You going to help me get this dude away? And Marcus basically telling him, yo, man, retired.
I retired.
I'm not getting back.
Rightfully so.
Right. Marcus is like, man, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And Mike obviously is not happy about that, so they go their separate ways.
Right.
Mike goes and starts investigating, whoever was behind his attempted murder. The first
cameo
he runs into,
right?
Which I had no idea he was.
I didn't either. I had no clue.
It's DJ Khaled.
You see DJ Khaled.
Apparently
full
used to be
DJ Khaled mode.
Yeah. So Mike goes and interrogates him, gets some information in a comedic fashion.
He was like smashing his hand.
Yeah, he was fucking him up.
He was like, "Yo, my hand!" Like the way he talked, yo.
Khaled funny.
He Khaled
I don't
no matter
know if
what.
it's because he's fat or what. Everything he do just be having me laughing.
Everything is so exaggerated and like drawn out.
Right.
My hand,
Yeah.
Mike. You
really
crushing my hand.
So he gets the information from Khaled's character. He approaches his captain with it like, yo, I got a name. Then the captain is like, okay, since you already gonna do this, he'll let him work with the team, but only as
as
an advisor.
It's inevitable.
Not to have any direct contact.
He's supposed to be just a consultant.
So he puts him with the team. So they start planning their first little surveillance mission or whatever. They go, track down the lead that they had on this dude. They see the transaction going down. And Mike notices something that goes wrong with the transaction.
Yeah.
He going in there. He grabs a vest, jump out the truck, and he just go barging in there
Pure reckless.
by himself.
Yeah. That's when the conflict came to a head with the actual criminals. It was like a robbery. And then Will notices that the guy that he wants to save, he wants to take the guy in for questioning, and he felt like that guy would die if he didn't barge in there, and they need him for the information. We'll get to that.
A bunch of bad guys get killed, and shit goes terribly wrong. And the guy that they were supposed to be capturing ends up getting killed.
Listen, killed is a
generous word. He gets impaled by a forklift. Mike is still trying, he run over there to still trying to question him, stay with me,
bro.
So the dude dies. Long story short, and it's all because
we see Marcus and he's on vacation. He was enjoying his retirement. He's lazy for a recline. You know what I'm saying? One of his old police informants that says like, "Yo, man, that guy that y'all looking for on the bike, he's after me too. Like, look, if y'all need to meet me, you need to meet me. We can probably draw this guy out." Like,
Marcus goes to pick up Mike. They get there, they get out the vehicle, and they walk around. A body just falls from a rooftop and going right up to the van, destroying his minivan.
His body lands on the car. They identify him as the informant, as we probably already, if you haven't guessed.
Was funny.
What? The main villain, Armando, or the Spanish J. Cole, he's still on the scene. He's still on the scene. Will and this dude are fighting.
Yeah, they fly through the window.
Oh boy is fighting. Yeah, Will is losing. He beat his ass. Yeah.
Mike goes and talks to the captain once again.
Yeah, he giving him some real life advice.
All of a sudden, man, you see sniper fire and it hits the captain somewhere in one of his major parts of his body. Right. He ends up dying on the scene.
That was crazy. This is the factor that got Marcus back into the game. This was like the straw that broke the camel's back that actually got him back.
They get a lead on somebody that might have a connection to the main villain. The team put together a little plan where they're going to hit him up at the club and bring him in.
Long story short, this thing is over. They tell him, look, you're going to jail. He jumps off of a balcony.
This is a big boy.
It's a heavy set kind of built dude.
My man jumped off that shit, swung down the curtain,
and
then jumped on the bike, made his outro. So another chase ensues. Mike and Marcus snatch a dude out of SUV. Right. They chasing Sway Lee. What's his name? Sway Lo. When they shoot him with rubber bullets, knock him off the bike, he wrecks. He got a big ass lump on his shit. He's out now. He's knocked out. They put him in the SUV.
And that's when they get
that's when they get swarmed by what appears to be his goons.
Oh boy, Sway Lo ends up elbowing Marcus.
Yet another chase.
They get on
the motorcycle. Marcus and Mike get on another motorcycle with a sidecar. That sidecar was lit though.
It was. A helicopter pulls up. Of course it did, right? Old boy is driving. Somehow manages to grab the ladder. I don't even think he stopped.
So he was able to just climb off. He didn't jump like he did in the club, shooting at Mike, who was still on the motorcycle. He crashes off the motorcycle onto the back of a truck. From the truck, he runs,
jump onto the ladder, and do one of these.
So they both dangling off the helicopter ladder at this point. You got the main villain trying to shoot Mike off of the ladder.
Right.
But obviously, his boy, his lieutenant, he's
Right.
in the line of fire.
Well,
He pretty
right.
much like moved.
Yeah,
Like, but dude was like, he ain't moved. They made eye contact. They was like, well, shit. So he shot him.
Right.
About to shoot Mike.
Yeah, before he let go of the ladder, he said "hasta fuego" to him. Yeah,
Phrase.
it's a significant
That we
phrase
gonna
to
learn
Mike.
about later. Yeah.
Right, right. It's registered to Mike that this is somebody that he knows. Like now he's putting the pieces together mentally.
That's when he realizes that he has a special connection to like the villain, the main villain, and his mother. Mike had went undercover years ago. He got involved with the cartel. He ended up falling in love, potentially or allegedly fostered a child,
right,
who is the main villain of the movie. At the same time, we taking this all in. Marcus is taking it all in too.
Yeah, just like us.
He had basically the same reaction that we had.
She's in the witchcraft, dark arts, dark muerte, I think, de la muerte type shit.
I don't know what that got to do with anything.
Well, for the jokes. For the you fucked the witch jokes.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only purpose.
That was the only reason. It served no other purpose.
Mike has made the decision he's going to go it alone. He boards a plane to Mexico. Marcus decided to join.
Of course, because he can't let his boy go like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Marcus also enlisted the help of the ammo team that had been working the investigation.
Might go and meet her at what, like a Gothic castle or some shit?
Whatever. Yeah, it was some castle something.
Dracula's Airbnb. Why they couldn't meet at a Big Lots?
Right.
They actually captured Marcus's character.
So they get surrounded. The ammo team, they come. Another shootout takes place in the castle.
Mike and his son actually start brawling.
Marcus and old girl still tangling. Marcus ends up knocking the bitch out.
Yeah.
Like he knocked her out. Yeah. The son, we forgot to mention, the son does not know that Mike is his father yet. Of course, the young boy is kicking Mike's ass once again. Mike tells him that he's his father.
Yeah, he says,
my boy just looking at him like, he's lying. He pretty much don't believe him.
Right. Mike said, look, I'm not going to fight you no more.
He convinces us to beating his ass more. Pretty much the son is asking the mom after the mom comes back in the scene. He's like, is this true? Like, what this dude's saying? Is he really my father?
Right.
And she like, it don't matter. So, you know.
Like, what?
That's a
that might be the most important thing. You had me on a kill mission. She got the gun pointed at Mike. She pretty much want Mike out of here. She's trying to get him over and done with. She threw with Mike. So she goes to shoot Mike, and the son kind of essentially looks like he jumped in the way.
At the last second, he ended up jumping in the way. Marcus takes advantage of the situation and shoots her to
boy did he.
So she falls off. That shit looked like a fatality.
Yeah.
He literally said that shit. Looked like a pit in Mortal Kombat. She broke her whole shit. There's no chance of her coming back.
Over.
Like,
done.
So Marcus falls too.
Right.
He grabs onto the ledge. Mike catches him at the very last second.
Yeah. Hold on.
He's hurt. And plus, Martin don't look that fucking light.
Yeah.
So he's trying to hold on. And at the last second, the son runs up. He helps him
pull him up. Then we get a real interesting scene at the end of the movie. And it looked like on some Avengers Initiative, Bad Boys Cinematic Universe type shit.
He pretty much approached him like, hey, man, this is a way. I got a way that you can repay your debt.
Right.
Like murdering those people.
Right.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you want to give Bad Boys for life?
I would say probably like a 7.5.
7.5. This could have gone horribly wrong.
What would you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7 is a good spot.
Good action. It was funny. It pretty much had everything you look for. And if you're a fan of the Bad Boys franchise, you're gonna love the movie.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
yeah. If you're a fan of these movies, you're gonna enjoy Bad Boys for Life.
That was our review of Bad Boys for Life. We hope everybody enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you've seen, please remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good shit.
Yes, sir.
Come back to see us.
Yes, sir.
All right.